What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have a very special set of battles submitted to us by a member of the community, Super Shadow number 0. And look at that team. Triple Shadow, and well, I would say the Armaldo is extremely spicy. Jumpluff and Hypno I think are more pretty meta, but from the description of this submission, we are about to see Armaldo pop off in these battles. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoy these Armaldo sweeps, and let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so shout out to Super Shadow number 0 for sharing these battles with us, but we got Armaldo on the lead versus mandibuzz. Okay, mandibuzz beats this whole team. How is this gonna work out? All right, we're gonna see them swap into Jumpluff now to catch the charge move. This is gonna be probably the aerial ace. Yeah, it is gonna be the aerial ace doing super effective damage, but thankfully Fairy Wind gains energy pretty quickly, but not chunking too much damage right there, even though it is super effective against the mandibuzz. We will see a second. Honestly, this is going to be hard. If the acrobatics here gets shielded, then I don't know how they're going to win this game, but they wouldn't really submit it if they didn't win, right? I don't know, but we do see the acrobatics land. All right, so they're going to go ahead and let this go through. Now, will they come in with Hypno? Or are they going to come in with the Armaldo? I'm going to guess Armaldo right here. Yeah, they do have cross poisons loaded up. And this should be enough damage. I think it might just be enough to take out the mandibuzz. So let's see if it will take it down. Yes, it does. Mandibuzz goes down. In comes a Talonflame. They do have Water Pulse, but they're just going to go ahead and keep going for cross poisons. This is going to do neutral damage anyway, so why not go for the bait? And it lands, doing a lot of damage, and they get the boost. This is how they're going to be sweeping. That is one boost there on the Armaldo. A second cross poison comes in. Nearly one-shots right there, and they get a second boost. This is incredible. Swampert now is going to be coming in. This is going to be resisted. They're not going for Water Pulse. They're going for cross poison again. It gets a shield. And can they? I think they can get to another one in time. My gosh, Armaldo is popping off with these charge moves right here. And will this actually one-shot the Swampert? Nearly one-shots right there, and they can confusion down and safely no-shield this. So it went from mandibuzz lead, beating the whole team, to still having 2 shields and winning. Beautiful. That was game 1. Game 2, Armaldo versus another mandibuzz. Okay, so we know how they play this based on game 1. They decide to load up on energy and catch the charge move on Jumpluff. Yeah, that's exactly what they do again. So they have a system. They know how to potentially beat mandibuzz teams. And thankfully, these are right at the front of the battles right here. So let's see if they can get that acrobatics off again. That was definitely a huge reason why they probably won that first game, was acrobatics landing. Another aerial ace is going to come through. They're going to let it go. They're going to look to go for these acrobatics right here. And hopefully, if this goes through again, it's basically the same formula as game 1. You come back in with Armaldo, load up on energy, but this time, the mandibuzz decided to shield. So, how are they going to adjust? They're still going to no-shield this right here on Jumpluff, and likely the play is still to come in with Armaldo and just go for cross poisons. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Hypno comes in. No, they are going to come in with Armaldo and go for cross poisons here. This does do a lot of neutral damage. Fury Cutter as well really starts to add up, and they decide to let it go. No boost right there, so they should be able to get to a second one safely. Now, they're going to be forced to shield right here. Yeah, they're going to give up their first shield now against the aerial ace and mandibuzz, but it's all a matter of what is going to be in the back. All right, they're really loading up on energy. Another cross poison. No, they swap out into Hypno instead, saving all the energy on Armaldo. And Hypno now is going to be catching the Dark Pulse for 50% HP. And in comes a Trevenant, so something they can't even destroy. And they are CMP tied, so they're going to go ahead and let this go. So Armaldo is not only going to have to take down a Trevenant, it's going to have to take down a mandibuzz and whatever's in the back. They're going to come in right away and go for cross poison. This is going to do some nice damage right here against the Trevenant. They get a shield, so that is the final shield down. They're going to go ahead and go for another cross poison. No boost yet, right? If they get a boost and swap out, which I don't believe they did, it clears anyways. Nope, there's a boost. I called it too early. They get a boost right there. So Armaldo is looking to sweep this game potentially. Let's see what decides to come in. The mandibuzz is going to come in, and they're going to go ahead and commit to the farm down. They get fully farmed down. Final Pokemon is Galarian Stunfisk, and they have a Water Pulse. They are boosted as well. How much damage is this going to do? Oh my gosh. Boom! Nearly one-shots, but it's not over yet. Able to win with 1 HP in a dream, Armaldo sweeps it right there, facing Mandibuzz, Trevenant, and Galarian Stunfisk. Who would have thought? That was only game 2. Game 3, we got a knockdown lead. So far getting absolutely wrecked on lead matchups. And let's see what they decide to do. They're looking to go to Hypno based on their tapping. No, they're going to go ahead and stay in. They are going to be forced to shield right here. But I wouldn't be surprised if they swap out into Hypno. You see him tapping right next to Hypno, right? I can see, maybe they just go for more crossbows. Yep, there's the Hypno. You can tell by where they're clicking. I do the same thing. I click lower if I'm going to swap to my bottom Pokemon, and click higher if I'm going to swap to the other Pokemon. I wonder if you guys do the same, but they catch a Shadow Ball, which definitely is devastating right there, and they do get to the Thunder Punch in time, which might just force a shield back now from Knockdown, because this is going to be doing super effective damage, and they do get a shield, so Knockdown now is going to commit to the farm down, and this is going to... No, they don't get the next Thunder Punch. This is going to be a big call. They decided to come in with Armaldo right away. I thought they might have come in with Jumpluff and look for Armaldo sweep, but instead they're going to come in with this loaded energy. They get a second shield, so they're going to go ahead and try to commit to the farm down. I don't think they can. I think they're going to have to throw another Cross Poison here. Oh no! A charge move's coming through. This is going to be doing a lot of damage. Is it going to one-shot? Yeah, it does one shot. Boom! Down goes Armaldo, but in comes Jumpluff, loading up for their life. Mind you, the only Pokemon we've seen this game has been knocked out. It has taken out Armaldo, it has taken out Hypno, and now it's looking to take down the Jumpluff. But Jumpluff hangs on. In comes a Venusaur. Uh-oh. Jumpluff might still be able to win. Acrobatics now is going to be one-shotting, and it's all a matter of what that final Pokemon is going to be. Boom! Down goes the Venusaur. What is going to come back in? Is Knockdown going to come in? Knockdown's coming in! It's going to get farmed down with Fairy Wind, and what is the final Pokemon? It's going to be a Whiscash, which means Jumpluff now just completely swept this game, farming down Knockdown, one-shotting Venusaur, and boom, one-shotting the Whiscash. What a good battle. Moving to the next one, we got a Lantern here on the lead, so they do have a lot of good answers in this situation, so let's see how they decide to play it. Now, that is a Spark Lantern that needs to be noted. It's going to do a bit better against Jumpluff, but we will see them decide to throw up a shield here to stop that first Surf, which would do super effective damage. So let's see how they decide to play this. Cross Poison. Oh, they decide to swap now into Jumpluff, get ahead on energy, and also catch this charge move, which should be another Surf, which it is. That is resisted. So now we see a Yanmega come in. Okay, that is spicy. Definitely did not see that coming, but Acrobatics will make quick work of it. Let's see if they decide to shield. Yeah, they do decide to shield. Okay, so Yanmega, I honestly haven't seen this thing used in Go Battle League before. I think it's going to be Ancient Power right here. No, it's going to be Aerial Ace. Okay, yeah, still a lot of damage right there, and they will be able to farm down. Now, this is a tough situation. Are they going to come in with Armaldo? Are they going to come in with the Hypno? They're going to come in with the Armaldo and just go for the Cross Poisons. There is always so much energy loaded on Armaldo that it makes it very tough for the opponent. Oh, they get a final shield as well and a boost! This is huge. Armaldo now is primed to potentially sweep, and I don't think any single one of us watching these battles right now would have thought this thing would have done so well against some very meta Pokemon and some very meta teams. Granted, the boost seems to be very key, but I mean, considering how often it can spam it, it looks to be somewhat viable as a spicy Pokemon against the Great League meta. So they're going to go ahead and shield the Surf and fully farm down, and it's a Clefable in the back. Oh, this Cross Poison is going to do so much damage. Is it going to one-shot? Nearly. So now they're going to have to swap out into Hypno right here and Confusion down, and that is looking to be a good game. Very well played. All right. What a battle right there. Moving to the next one, we got Armaldo on the lead versus Umbreon. Okay, so they will be doing super effective damage here with Fury Cutters, which is really nice. That's the fast move. And let's see, they decide to swap out into Jumpluff now to catch the charge move. So it goes to show that what they are wanting to do in most games is load up on as much energy as possible with Armaldo and then swap out into Jumpluff to catch the charge move and look to try to land one charge move against their opponent. Now, Beedrill does get to the, I believe, Aerial Ace here. Yeah, it is going to be the Aerial Ace. Down goes Jumpluff, but this is a good opportunity for Hypno now to come in. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Hypno has Focus Blast as a charge move, which we haven't seen come into play yet. But it is going to come into play with this game because there was an Umbreon on the lead. And Umbreon is definitely going to be coming back into this Hypno after they farm down the Beedrill. So 2 more Confusions should be able to do it. Maybe just 1. All right. And then in comes the Umbreon. 1 more Confusion to get the Focus Blast. And if this lands, woo! Hypno, are you going to one-shot it? Nearly. Boom! Boom! Oh man, Umbreon barely survived right there, and it is now going to be up to Armaldo to sweep this game. They're going to go ahead and come in. Final Pokemon is a Wigglytuff, so they are going to be able to get to multiple cross poisons here against the Wigglytuff. They have plenty of health. And they get a boost as well, so they are going to be destroying this Wigglytuff. Now, Wigglytuff does have one extra shield left, so they're going to go ahead and give up that shield. No double boost right there, but this next cross poison should just be enough damage to one-shot the Wigglytuff, and then it's just going to be the Umbreon that is left. Yes, Wigglytuff goes down. Fury Cutter takes out the Umbreon, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, we got another Umbreon here on the lead. We are going to see them probably do the same thing, load up on energy, swap into Jumpluff to catch the charge move here, and just like the previous battle, they do the exact same thing, able to catch the foul play for neutral damage, and let's see what the opponent decides to swap in this time. Now it's going to be a Hypno that decides to come in, so Acrobatics still going to make some quick work of Hypno if they decide to no-shield it, and if this lands, they can easily go for Energy Balls after in order to pressure shields. Now, does this Hypno have access to Fire Punch or Ice Punch? We'll have to find out. No, it's going to be a Psyshock instead. Very interesting. Actually haven't seen that used on Hypno because typically you want the coverage, right? It has access to Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball. So you typically go for those, but this did pay off for them as they got a shield, chunked health, and now Armaldo can come in and farm down with Fury Cutter because it is doing super effective damage. They might want to give up a shield right here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and stop this next charge move. And now with the energy gone from Hypno, they should be able to farm down a Fury Cutter before another charge move. Yep, they are loaded on energy now. If Umbreon comes back in, no, it's going to be a Rapidash, which is going to be taking super effective damage. I don't think they know yet. I don't think they know. Oh, they get a shield right there. Uh-oh, Armaldo is about to destroy. Remember, there's still a Hypno in the back with a Focus Blast to handle the Umbreon. Oh, that is so much damage and a boost. You saw the boost right there on Armaldo with the animation. So that means this Cross Poison now is going to be taking out the Rapidash. In comes the Umbreon, and let's see how much damage this next Cross Poison is going to do. It's neutral, it's boosted from a Shadow Armaldo. Oh my goodness, it is just destroying this Umbreon. They're going to go ahead and shield and probably fully farm down right here. So that means Armaldo just did a nice 1v3 to close this game out. Yeah, it just completely took them out, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one. We have Armaldo on the lead versus Registeel. Okay, so not the best of matchups right here. Let's see what they decide to do. They got to watch out for, Zap Cannon and Focus Blast are both going to do a lot of damage, but they're going to go ahead and swap into Jumpluff now to catch the charge move. So hopefully this was a Focus Blast instead of the Zap Cannon. No, it was the Zap Cannon, so that's going to do a lot of neutral damage, and they get the attack debuff, and in comes a Trevenant. Registeel, I feel like Registeel could have stayed in a bit longer. This is also just going to be a Seed Bomb. That was way too quick, but I'm guessing they're going to want to try to farm down with Shadow Claw would be my call here. Acrobatics now going to be coming through, and this is from a Shadow Jumpluff. Even though the attack is dropped, Trevenant needs to respect it. And they do. They do get a shield right there. Not able to get to 2 Acrobatics, unfortunately. But now, let's see how they can win this game. There is still a Registeel to deal with. We're going to see the Armaldo come in and look to go for Cross Poisons right away here against the Trevenant. And no shield right there on the first one. They get to the second one in time, and the Fury Cutter energy gain is so quick, especially with Cross Poison. Low energy, charge move. They do get the second shield right there, which means Hypno now does have the capability to potentially sweep. They're going to go ahead and shield the Shadow Ball, and let's see how this plays out. They might just fully commit to the farm down. They're going to have to give up another shield if they want to keep Armaldo alive, or will they trust? They're looking to trust in Hypno as Seed Bomb does land. They swap out. Armaldo lived with 1 HP in a dream right there, as you guys can see in the bottom right, but Hypno is going to come in. It has Focus Blast. Let's see what is going to be in the back. Registeel is coming in. Registeel is also out of energy, so this is going to be a race to the Focus Blast. Can they get to it in time? No! Able to get to the charge move, but are they going to shield? Yeah, they're going to go ahead and stop that Zap Cannon right there. Hopefully no attack debuff. No attack debuff right there. That is huge now for Hypno as they go for the Focus Blast. I imagine this is going to be one-shotting Registeel. Let's find out. Yes, it does. Boom! In comes Medicham. Okay, so they do have a hope and a dream. Medicham, though, if it has Ice Punch, might be able to take out the Hypno right here. No, it only has Power Up Punch, which means it's going to have to go for a Psychic. And Armaldo's Switch Clock is back up. So, battlers, we just might see a Sack swap into Armaldo to catch the Psychic. Let's see if it plays out. In comes another Thunder Punch. Is it going to be enough damage, though? I think Metachan might just be able to hang on. And it does. One more confusion. They swap out and they catch the charge move on Armaldo. Was it the Psychic? No, it was an Ice Punch. Oh, that was still good. Still good catch as one confusion now takes him out, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one. We got Armaldo on the lead versus Bastiodon. Okay, what do they do here? They swap out into Jumpluff. Both Armaldo and Jumpluff do not like Bastiodon, and they swap in a Victory Bell? Okay, I'm a little confused here. I'm going to be honest, I'm really confused here because this is going to take Switch. Like, this is going to take Switch all day long. Jumpluff can easily handle this mid-game matchup. The only way they lose Switch is if they let the Sludge Bomb through. Is it if this is a Sludge Bomb? No, it's a Leaf Tornado. Okay, good call right there. They're going to go ahead and go for the Acrobatics now, trying to get the final shield from the opponent. But I think the opponent just made a mistake. And it happens. Boom! Down goes the Shadow Victory Bell. In comes the Bastiodon now, trying to load up on energy. But thankfully, Jumpluff can get to an energy ball here for neutral damage. Now, I'm curious to see what else they have in the back. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Razor Leaf user. And they give up another shield there. Oh man, this is a tough battle because the Hypno now is just going to sweep it, especially with Focus Blast. They can easily let the Stone Edge go through. It's not going to do too much damage. I mean, granted, it is neutral, but honestly, it's coming from a Bastiodon. They shouldn't be too worried. Now, what is going to be in the back? They're going to have to shield this next Stone Edge, and let's see if the opponent decides to swap out right here. No, they're deciding to stay. Oh, there's the swap, and it's going to be a Shadow Granbull in the back. So Armaldo is going to try to come in and go for the Cross Poison now for super effective damage. So this is looking to be a good game. Very well played. Boom, down goes the Granbull and the attack boost. But this game is going to be over as Shadow Hypno is lurking with a Focus Blast ready to go. So I think what we saw there is a misclick on the opponent. Now seeing the full team, I'm guessing the Shadow Granbull wanted to come into the Jumpluff. Good game, very well played. But either way, Shadow Hypno would have swept, right? If Shadow Victory Bell was in the back, it would have Confusion that down and Focus Blast the Bastiodon anyway. So either way, that was a good game. So shout out to Super Shadow number 0. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. That was spicy. That was fun. Armaldo absolutely popped off in the couple of those first battles. That was really cool to see. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.